Stacey the Black Feather Intuitive, and welcome to Divinely Decked Tarot and Oracle Reviews done Stacey style. And today we are doing a review from another lot box that I got from eBay. And this lot box was all about dragons. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, so today we are exploring the Dragon Wisdom 43 card oracle deck and book from Christine Arana Fader, illustrated by Anya Kostka. And this Dragon Wisdom came as a box of 5 different decks that were all dragon themed. So I've been kind of waiting with bated breath to take a look at this because I do love dragons and dragon energy. And I've had some books, I've had some decks, 1 or 2 decks that were kind of dragon related. I do have a dragon tarot deck that I have worked with for a while that I really like, but I really wanted more like realistic dragon decks or dragon decks that really kind of hit me. And there was a Diana Cooper dragon oracle deck that I got years ago, and I was kind of like, meh, like it just didn't speak to me. It felt too, it's a Hay House production, and so kind of that old school Hay House, and so I just didn't really connect with it. But when I saw this box, I thought, oh, I gotta check this out. So I have high hopes for this. So it comes with a guidebook. It is printed by Earth Dancer, an Inner Traditions imprint. 2020 is the first time that it came out, so it's fairly new. It's got a table of contents, introduction, how to use the cards, and then we go right into the cards. It does give us the imagery of the cards alongside the description of the cards, and again, it's an oracle deck, so it's got that theme. Other books by Earth Dancer. So it gives a couple of different, there's a little book of dragons, Finding Your Spirit Guide. That's kind of fun. About the author. She gives a little acknowledgements. So clearly she's a writer. Oh, there's a trance journey, how to find your personal dragon. So she gives a little meditation. That's so cool. All right, let's take a peek. So it's standard oracle size. They are, I want to say, on a shinier cardstock. The cardstock is actually really good quality though. It's nice and thick, and I feel like that is that's a good thing to have good quality. It is not reversible, but I want to say I really love that we've got these 2 dragons, sort of overlaid over top of a night sky. We have clouds and a little bit of smoke. We've got a lot of stars, so I really like that. Okay, let's take a peek and see. I'm going to just switch these around to kind of play with the light. Oh, I love this. We've got the Dragon of Peace, loving the blues, the light blue and the dark blue, a little bit of the indigo. Puts me in mind of the throat chakra. Oisin. Very regal, very proud. Loving some of the crystal colors that are in the cave. Self-worth. Beautiful. What a beautiful face. This reminds me of like a cheetah. Looks a little bit like a cheetah dragon. Loving the yellow. Loving that it's kind of in a tree. So definitely a nature dragon. Here we have the fire chalice. So we don't have a dragon itself, but we have dragons depicted on the chalice itself. So I would say this is like the Ace of Wands. Hope. Oh, this reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon. Very cute. I love that. Bliss. Oh, what a great one. So I have a feather jar, and one of the words that I painted on one of the feathers is bliss. And so it's on a pink feather. So every time I see the word bliss, I associate it with pink now. I love that we've got this yellow with a little bit of orange. Yellow is that solar plexus chakra. And the bliss, I feel, really comes in knowing yourself. That solar plexus is identity, mastery, personal power, and co-creation. So I really like that association. Thoughts. Here we have a beautiful air dragon. Could be imagination too. Gratitude. Aww. Yeah, they're both looking up to the heavens, both looking up to the sun and the sky. Love. Here's our beautiful little pink dragon. It looks like a little baby dragon or a youthful dragon. Loss. Oh, we have a dragon and a unicorn here. King Arthur. Yes. Arthur Pendragon. Initiation. Love that. Beautiful. Initiated wearing the diadem and kind of a necklace or kind of like chest armor. Decision. Oh yeah, he looks like he's got a decision to make. I like that the expression actually really does match the words. That's kind of cool. Courage. Yes, I have the courage to speak my truth. I have the courage to say what it is that I need to say. Dormant aspects. Oh, this is interesting. So we have a naked human body that this dragon is either protecting or checking out. Like, are you still alive? What's there? What's going on? You've come into my cave, so you're now my problem. You're now my charge. Scars. Oh, interesting. Yes, we are seeing some scars on the dragon. Temple of the Sun. Very cool. I like, it feels like a female dragon. I like the female dragon's face. Water chalice. So again, these are like the aces in the tarot, and the dragon is depicted on the chalice itself. Here we have the earth chalice. Wisdom. Oh, that's beautiful. This makes me think of the strength card, you know, me and my familial. Companions. Oh, so cute. They're all at like a little birthday party. They're all taking selfies. One big group selfie. Silence. So this is interesting that it's showing an hourglass and talking about time. That's kind of an interesting thing. In the desert, being silent for a particular period of time, what does that show you? What guidance do you get in that silence? Nutrition. I love that it's all green. Divine order. Interesting. Another fully green one. Happy. Walking along. Home. Yes, feeling content. Happy to be back home. Path. Two people walking a path together. Two people realizing that each other is the path. Mirror. Oh, that's so cool. The three different images in the mirror. Expression. Lots to say. Death. So we're seeing kind of like a skeletal cave behind this dragon. The dragon is brown, though. That's interesting. Like earth, soil, going, you know, earth to earth and dust to dust. Avalon. Beautiful. Destiny. I love all the rainbow colors, which means that your destiny is not set in stone. There's a lot of option, a lot of choice for you here. Air chalice. Interesting that I am not seeing dragons depicted on the air chalice at all. That's an interesting choice. Rose. Beautiful. Loving all the colors in that. Definitely about self-love. New world. Little baby cheetah dragon. Shadows. Yes, we're seeing the dragon eye. Merlin. Yay. I love that he's got his wand working. He's working with his dragon. Dragon rider. Yes. Gifts. So again, this is the same one that we saw that was in an initiation, and now we're seeing her in a slightly different, kind of a close-up. Prayer. Fear. Revelation. Interesting. So we don't have a dragon in this picture. We have maybe a dragon hunter or a dragon protector. Universe. So I love this. They're looking out over the universe, the portal together. Independence. Very cool. Okay, so in true Stacy style, I'm going to shuffle these bad boys up and let's see how this deck wants to work with you, if you want to work with it. And I'll also read out of the book. Okay, courage. So this deck really wants to invoke your ability to be courageous, to allow you to tap into that dragon energy. Dragons don't sugarcoat anything. They give you exactly what it is that is the reality of the situation. They don't pull any punches. So it takes courage to work with this deck. It takes courage to hear the messages that they have for you and to put them into action, to put them into practice. But I also feel like these dragons want to support you in the path that you're taking. So it's not about throwing you to the wolves. Courage is about, hey, this is how we can do it, and we're going to support you along the path. So let's just sort of see. Okay. The paths of our lives occasionally lead to forks in the road where we must decide which path to follow. Fear or uncertainty can arise in our hearts as we question which way to go. You have drawn the courage card, which means that you now find yourself in such a situation, or soon will. You may have been in this situation for years. Let me just move that down so you can see the card better. Not making a decision as you stand before two diverging paths. In such situations, call the mighty black dragon to you. Hear it say, have courage. Make a clear decision in your heart to follow the golden path of your soul. Progress, development, and growth can only occur when you have the courage to make the decisions that must be made. Call the mighty black dragon to you once again and listen to its forceful voice as it tells you to grit your teeth and just do it. Whatever the issue, you have two options. If you say yes, do so with courage. And if you say no, do so with the same courage. Live according to your decision from then on. Follow the golden path of your soul with courage and always with a smile on your lips. And then it gives an exercise. Recite the following affirmation 3 times a day for the next 7 days. I shall courageously follow the golden path of my soul with a smile. It can be a good idea to write this affirmation on a piece of paper and attach it to your bathroom mirror, for example. You can make a connection with the black dragon as you are reciting the affirmation, of course. Call it to mind, and it will immediately be at your side. If you like this affirmation, it can accompany you for eternity. Wow, loving that. So that is our Dragon Wisdom deck by Christine Arana Fader. I really like that. All right, so I enjoyed that. I don't know if sometimes with these decks, it's kind of like the Diana Cooper deck as well. They're not as real. And I'm all about cartoony type things. It's an energy. There's just something about it. But I'm excited to work with this deck, and I'm excited to work with this deck in combination with some other tarot decks to really get a deeper sense of the messaging. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope you enjoyed this version of Divinely Decked, where we did this review. Please like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this. Maybe you even have this deck on your own. Would love to keep the conversation going. Check out my join button and see what tier of memberships I have available to you. Become a fabulous phoenix, and you don't have to do this wild ride called life alone. And until I see you for another episode of Black Feather Couture, Divining a VIP Life, sending you lots of love and support. We'll see you on the flip side, and transform well. That's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was great to connect with you guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment for more content like this. And feel free to follow me on Blue Sky for even more content every single day. Can't wait to see you guys next week for another installment of Black Feather Couture, Divining the VIP Life.